You're listening to the Turi Writers She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marcy Persky. In this installment, among many things, you may learn how to keep your adult children from moving back home. Daddy longlegs, worms, centipedes, axolotl lizards also on the menu, and how to delete a recurring nightmare from your consciousness. What I see in my Zoom is that you appear to be wearing fuzzy pajamas.
I am. Yeah, I am. We went to Flagstaff and left at 8 o'clock this morning so we could get home to beat the monsoon storms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was soaking wet. My hair is soaking wet. It's really hard to drive when your glasses are wet.
Ooh, yeah.
I always keep a glass wipey thing, and of course, I don't know, someone stole it. Because if I was going to break into my car and steal something, that's exactly what I'd take.
Of course, it is exactly what you'd take.
Yeah, downtown Flagstaff is so flooded. If you're driving a little car close to the ground, you're either not from Flagstaff or you need to be kicked out of town.
You could just be floated out of town at this point.
Not fast enough.
Okay.
So, yeah, it took us forever to get home. And then I went shopping for my friend who has a broken arm. And of course, right as we got to their house was like the hardest rain I've ever seen in my life. I mean, everything turned into a river, and it's all mud because she lives right around the corner from us.
You know, it's funny. There are people who can accept help and people you could tell them 1,000 times to accept help and they don't accept help. And I don't know which of those categories I fall into because...
Oh, I know which one I'm in.
You're the don't help me?
Yeah. Yeah, anytime. I mean, I could sit here with like my arm gashed open from my palm to my shoulder, and my husband will say, "What can I do? What can I do?" And I'm like, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
For 20 years, I'm fine.
I'm not like that. I have a list. Could you bring me an ice pack? Could you bring me my phone? Can you bring me something to drink? Can you bring... Yeah, but it's not just that. It's like the husband is in a separate category of people you're going to ask to do stuff for you, at least at my house. But then there's the next circle of people who would like to do stuff for you. But you're not going to say, hey, you know, what I really need is that my husband is going to wash my favorite summer skirt in with the cleaning rags that have bleach on them. So could you please? And so guess what? My favorite summer skirt got washed with the stuff with the bleach on it. He's very sorry. But now I get to ask him to help me dye it back to its original color again.
My youngest, who is right behind us for new listeners, she's the only person I ever ask for help. She never does it.
Oh.
I know I can ask her to do something and she'll say, sure. And then I won't see her for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, so there's a method to this. If you don't want to see your daughter for 3 or 4 days, you just ask
her to do something. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I say, will you help me feed my axolotl or something?
Are you weaseling out of your crushed worm commitment now?
Well, no, I just can't. I can't cut them in half.
Well, cut them in smaller pieces then.
I can't cut them at all. And I have special worm scissors. But I don't know. I've been dreaming every night that I'm being attacked in my bed by daddy longlegs.
Really?
Like all these huge daddy longleg spiders that we used to have in Michigan.
They're not spiders, though. They're very gentle and friendly.
Well, they're biting me.
In your sleep.
And they're in my dreams, yeah.
My nightmare, my recurring nightmare, is that my kid is living under a viaduct and I still won't let him come home.
Oh, God. I watch a lot of Viaduct TV, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah, I can tell you exactly who lives under viaducts.
Well,
you don't want your kid there.
Keep an eye out for the small cutie.
Yeah, I will. I'll be the first one to throw him a lifeline.
Everyone will take him in. The spousal unit said, you're not throwing the small cutie out of this house because he may be coming back for an extended stay. And I said, well, he's not extended staying around here. And the spousal unit said, I'm not throwing our kid out on the street. And I said, you'd be amazed how fast these kids will be off the street. He'll find somebody to I sound like the worst mother in the world, but I
You
just
sound like
have rules.
you sound like my husband.
I have rules.
This was our big fight way back when. But then we actually went to counseling over that.
It may come to that.
We did. We went to 3 sessions of counseling
And in the end,
and decided we would never agree.
okay.
But in the end, I always get my way. So there you go.
I think that's how it works around here too. Now that you mention
the
it,
kid lives right behind us.
but not in your house.
No, not in our house.
That's a good
But-
compromise.
When we were in Flagstaff, we had them in and out and in and out and in and out.
Oh God, help me! If that were me, I don't know what I would do.
That was that huge freaking house, though.
I've got
where-
a fairly sizable house. It's not about that. I think I told you about the wisdom of the older one when he finally started to grow up. Was
Yeah.
when he announced that things went better for him if he didn't leave his dirty socks on the couch. He had figured this out after long introspection.
Can somebody explain that, please, to my boy husband?
Well, I think it's different if you're helping to pay for the house, or in fact, paying for all
guess.
of the house. I think that there's a sense of entitlement there, as in it's my house too. But the old cutie, the big cutie, wasn't his house. It's my house and the spousal unit's house. And nowhere in the mortgage does it lease space for socks on the couch. No, we did not sublease the couch for that.
In our old house, when we lived outside of Flagstaff, we had like the kids' wing of the house and then the grown-ups wing
I
in
would
the house.
saw that off so
And
fast. Cinder block.
After they were all gone,
Yeah.
we suddenly got like this $400 water bill
Oh boy.
and walked over into the kids' wing of the house.
Uh-huh.
And a toilet had been running for like
Months.
3 months.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah, because we never went to the kids' wing of the house.
smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Now we're all one big wing.
Except they live behind you in their own double wide whatever
That's true,
it is.
but I know how to keep her out of here. Ask her to do something.
I will fervently pray every night that the recipe for that is revealed to me for my kid. Each kid is different. I had my second physical therapy for my replaced or repaired or whatever rotator cuff today.
Oh.
And yeah, it hurt. And the wonderful physical therapist is training an intern. And she had to quietly discipline him today because he wandered off to like help clean something. And she said, you might want to be around here where you can learn something. So he started apologizing. And then she started apologizing. And I looked at her and I said, don't you apologize. Don't you apologize to him. He's a student. He does what you. And she's looking at me and he's astonished and she's astonished. And they almost both apologized to me. What the hell is with all this apologizing going on?
I don't know. I'm not apologizing to anything.
Good.
My computer is acting like wonky.
Yeah.
I was wishing it was just one of my kids because I wanted to yell at my computer.
Uh-huh.
I'm not in the mood for this today.
But you can save that emotion for your kids. You just put it like a hamster in a little pouch in your cheek. And then the next time you can just say, I'm not in the mood for this today.
Yeah.
How do you
Well, the
like my
three that-
Marcy Persky imitation? It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
My 3 that live, far away are all on my good list.
That's why they're far away.
Exactly. I mean, we can FaceTime, but I'm not finding their underwear in my load of wash. That's another thing. Somehow this kid's underwear and clothes keep sneaking into my laundry basket.
You don't think the minute your back is turned, they're having like a little frolic on your bed, maybe?
Oh, I know that the minute my back is turned, whatever laundry she has,
She throws
It's
in with
in
your
my
laundry
laundry room.
so that you can do her laundry.
it magically walks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but the daddy long legs thing is a problem.
That's a bad dream to have over and over again.
Yeah, maybe now that you tell me that they're friendly and gentle,
They are.
I can tell them that in my dream.
They're not real spiders, daddy long legs. They're insects and they're very gentle. They just
Anything insexual, is that a word? That has more legs than I do.
okay. Well, but they're nice. They're nice.
not my friend.
No, they're nice. They're not like millipedes that will burn your skin. I told you about the millipede skin burning incident.
No.
I was in Connecticut And my girlfriend had a big fancy house with a pool and a hot tub next to the pool. And we sent the men away and we're hanging out naked in the hot tub because it's the woods of Connecticut and what the heck. And I lean on something and I feel like this weird burn, but I move my arm and it stops. But in the morning, there's this big fat S shape red mark on my arm where I was leaning on the deck. And I'm like, what is this?
Branded.
And then I go to the hot tub and it's daytime and I look down at the bottom of the pool is this big fat millipede thing.
And it can do that in water.
No, I had leaned on it, smashed it, knocked it into the pool, and that was the last thing it ever did. But which I guess could make me feel good. But I couldn't figure out how the outside of its body. Well, it turns out, I learned, that it has a protective coating on its body to make other animals not eat it. And that some people have a reaction to this, like a burn. So for its final act, it burnt a big fat S-shaped thing in my underarm and then died. So I hope it felt that its kamikaze end of life act was worth it. You know those movies that they used to run in the middle of the night with Sven Gulli that were meant to scare people? If you were babysitting, there weren't a lot of options. There were 3 broadcast channels, and on a Saturday night, there was Sven Gulli. And if you didn't grow up around Chicago, it was the UHF station. You got to look that up, maybe. And
Channel 32.
Right, WFLD, Channel 32. And Sven Gulli dressed up as kind of a part clown, part vampire, I don't know how to describe it. You can look him up online, too. And he would introduce and make fun of and make jokes about the movies. But some of the movies were really horrifying. And sometimes you would only see like a few minutes of the movie and it's stuck in your head. It's kind of like part of a song that gets stuck in your head that you never had the whole song. You just got a part of the song. But the Sven Gulli movie, there's one scene, and I don't know what movie it's from, and I don't think I want to know. But there's a scene in this movie where someone is, ready?
Yeah.
Drawn and quartered. I know. I only saw that one scene and I didn't see the before and I didn't see the after. And it was even only black and white. But I could tell you that scene, it's stuck in there. So, you know when I'll know when I'm really losing it? When I get that drawn and quartered scene out of my head. That'll be my personal test to see.
I thought you would answer them saying, I'm sorry, but I have plans to be drawn and quartered next week, so I can't contribute.
No, I don't have that plan. But that is my personal test. It won't be whether I can find my car keys or whether the recipe I'm looking through the book for is already magneted to the front of the refrigerator because 15 minutes ago I magneted it to the refrigerator. It won't be any of that. It'll be when I can mercifully erase that 5 minutes from that movie that I saw when I was maybe 14 years old, babysitting in the middle of the night. That's the test. That's my personal. And I'm guessing that you have your own, if you think about it, your own personal dementia test. You will know when you're really, really slipping.
My boy husband told our daughter today that he planned to be dead before her wedding.
What?
Which is in 2 years.
What?
I don't know.
What was wrong with that? Were they fighting at the time?
No. I think maybe he just doesn't want to go and he's looking for an excuse, even though it's going to be here.
That's definitely an excuse.
And she's texting me this, and I said, well, tell him to give me an exact date so that we have an excavator here.
Oh, yeah, right next to the cats and the dogs and your sister's ashes. Yeah.
He said that he already dug one. So now I have to walk out there and see.
He said he already dug one?
Yeah. I know that he dug like multiple graves when we had the excavator here. But I thought that there'd be for,
pets.
Yeah, dead ones, not live ones, dead pets.
We're going to have some, I'm going to look forward to hearing in the next podcast what this conversation was like. It's a pretty good bet that it didn't just come out of nowhere. This is usually the part where we thank you and I suggest you buy my book, She Said What? A Life on the Air. But we've decided that at least one of you deserves some sort of prize for listening. I have no idea exactly what it will be, but it will feature the words Captain Oblivious on it. And all you have to do to win is send an email to turi@shebopsproductions.com with a short description of whatever your partner or friend or boss or somebody who ought to be paying attention failed to notice, and your mailing address. Marcy and I will pick out the best one, and that will be the winner. You have until August 31st, 2026 to enter, and you have to live in the USA because I don't send things over borders. Good luck.